Hey guys, my name is Clarence, graduated from City University of New York, and now I'm a secondary math teacher in Sync Academy. We are now doing a bridging exercise for students who are going to learn math in English in their secondary schools. In this bridging exercise, we will have 10 parts, which includes algebra, geometry, probability, and statistics. So today, it will be about decimals and fractions. If you would like to join us, you can contact me through the WhatsApp or just click the link below the YouTube video and join our WhatsApp groups. Okay, so let's get started. Today, we will talk about how to use English to express all the concepts in decimals and fractions. And the math here is quite straightforward, but there's a lot of English details you need to focus on, okay? So question A, 3.075 reads as, actually when I read the question, you will know how to read it, right? It will be read as 3.075. You just read it through all digits. You will be fine, okay? Question B, which digit in 16.82 is a tens digit? It's quite straightforward. The tens digit is over here, 8, right? Question C, which digit is 24.51 is the hundredth digit? It is quite obvious, so the digit 1 will be the hundredth digit. For the question D, convert the following mixed fraction into an improper fraction. What does it mean by the improper fraction? So the improper fraction means if you have a fraction like this, when the numerator is larger than the denominator, it will be called as an improper fraction, okay? So what is a mixed fraction? The mixed fraction is actually over here, okay? There we'll have a integral part, integers here, and the fractions here. We combine them together, so it will be called a mixed fraction, okay? So let's see how to do it. So we will have 5 times 7 plus 6 over 7. So it will be equal to 35 plus 6 over 7. The answer will be 41 over 7. Well, I think for all of the other students, it is quite straightforward. So question 2, we have 3 numbers here, and we would like to know how to read them as in English, okay? So before solving this question, I will remind you guys some important details about how to read it in English, okay? So the first one is if I have a fraction like this, I can read it. The most simple way to read it is like 1 over 3. It's like 1 over 3. Also, I can read it like 1/3. 1/3. I can use a plural form. I can use the ordinal form here instead of the regular number, right? But if we have a fraction like this, you can also read it in the simplest way, just 2 over 3. But if you want to write it like this, it will be 2/3, okay? It will be 2/3 because if this part, the numerator is not 1, the denominators will be in the plural form, okay? You need to put an S here. You will change it to the plural form. And for the part 3, what is it? It's like for some other special fractions like this, you can call it like 1/2, 1/4, because that is all from the daily English. 1/2 or 1/4. So let's try to solve these problems together. Okay, so it will be read as 8 and 1/4. Because this number is 1, so you don't need to change it to plural form. Just use the simpler form, okay? And for the second one, you can read it like 17/9. It's quite obvious. So for the third one, you can read it like 1/12 or 1/12. Remember here, because the 12, if you change it to the ordinal form, it will be irregular, so this letter will be changing to an F. So remember that. Okay, 2 and 1/2. How about 2 and 1/2? Of course, it will be right like this. 2/3 will be right like this, and 5/2 is quite straightforward. Okay, let's move on to our last question. What fraction of 7/8 is 1/2? Okay, is 1/2. So let's try to do it. It says what fraction, okay, what fraction so I can use a question mark to represent this fraction. And what fraction of 7/8 is 1/2? Is 1/2. So in order to solve the question mark here, the simplest way to do it is just to divide it 7/8 on both sides. Right? 7/8 on both sides. So if I divide this part, these two are the same, so you just cross it out, and you will get question mark equals to 1/2 times 8/7. And the question mark will be 4/7. So it will be the answer, 4/7. So when you face this kind of question, remember, like, it asks what fraction of a number is another number. You need to use this number, actually divide this number. Divide this number, and you will find out the answer. Okay? Not the multiplication, but the division. You need to bear it in mind. Okay, that's all about today's lecture. So I'll see you guys next week.